Welcome to the Forward Podcast. The purpose of this podcast is change the negative stigma around failure into a positive. Failure is only a negative if we do not learn from it and we give up. Welcome back to the Forward Podcast. Are you sat on a gold mine? No, but really, are you sat on a gold mine? This is something that I've learned recently, that I actually spent a lot of time after the business failed looking at lots of different industries and thinking that my industry, the tree surgery industry, was the most difficult industry in the world, and other industries had it easier. So what I ended up doing after the business went under and we restarted, I got it to a point where the business was running well and I didn't need to be in it every day. And I started looking at lots of different other revenue streams to add, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to put myself in a position where I was never in the position I was when the business failed and we had to sell our family home and we had to go and live in that horrible bungalow that had damp on the walls in Ned's room when he was a baby. So I wanted to get lots of different revenue streams. I wanted to get, as Rob Moore would say, multiple streams of income. So I started looking at all these different revenue streams. I took a lot of attention away from the tree surgery business and started working on all these different things, started joining different membership sites, started looking at other ways that I can make money. And what I've now realized 3 years on is that the whole time I sat on my own gold mine already, which was my tree surgery business. And if you've ever read Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, you'll know this story. But decades and decades and decades ago, there was a gold miner in America who had been told of the latest gold mine that he'd be able to find gold. So he went and financed all this mining kit, and he was digging for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and he couldn't find the gold. So he gave up. He ran out of money, and what he then did is there was a local guy, because he'd moved to this place, there was a local guy who went and bought all of his gold mining kit for a fraction of the price, and all he did was turned right in the mine rather than going straight on, and he struck gold. So the point of the story is that you never know when you're already sat on your gold mine. Like, what I thought is I needed to go and create lots of other businesses and revenue streams to be able to find my gold mine, to find that easier industry. But what I learned is that actually the tree surgery industry is a great industry. With a successful tree surgery business can make very good money. I hear a lot of people saying in the industry all the time, oh, the industry's shit, it's not going anywhere, it's falling apart. I know plenty of people who have got very successful businesses in the tree surgery world. So again, it's that whole making excuses, taking action thing. Am I excusing myself by saying, oh, this industry's no good? Really, when we should be taking action. So the point of what I'm asking you today is, are you already sat on your gold mine? Do you sometimes look out the window thinking, oh, that guy's got it easier or this person's got it easier? Because I don't believe any business is easy to start from scratch and build to being a successful business. So any industry you're going to go in, there's going to be different challenges, but are you already sat on your gold mine? Because I know I went from 1 revenue stream to about 9 revenue streams. I've now taken that back down to 5. Because I realised that actually I was diluting myself. And now we've got 3 core businesses. We've got the tree surgery business, we've got the Tree Surgery Business Academy and Mastermind, and we've got our service accommodation property business. We've got a couple of other revenue streams that we work on, but the main 3 core businesses, which are my 3 gold mines, and I'm going to go all in with those. I don't need to create 10 revenue streams. The whole plan is to be able to create cash, to be able to buy, to be able to invest into property. And what I see a lot of people do is they have a gold mine and then they spend it. And people love spending money. And I do. I love spending money. Sarah has to rein me in quite often because I love spending money. But spending and investing are two very different things. So my advice would be is find your gold mine, and you might be sat on it already, and then find what you're going to invest your money in. Because if you just spend your money, you're going to need your gold mine to keep producing. But if you can use your money wisely and start investing, the things I'd think about investing in is stocks and shares, cryptocurrency, property, watches, artwork, anything that you can hold that's going to go up in value. Now, I don't do stocks and shares or crypto, but they are places. And if I did, what I'd probably do is find somebody who can show me, like we talked about in the previous episode. It's the whole time and reward and time and money thing. I'll probably find someone to show me what to do. Just like I did, my main strategy is create cash, put it in property. They call it savers' houses. It's because it is. The property market, if you look at a graph over the last 50 years, it has gone up. Yes, it dips occasionally, but it always goes up. So the key is to make money and invest it. Don't spend it. Yes, spend a bit of it. You want to have some fun, but you want to be investing 80% of the money that you make, because then that will then create you another revenue stream, and those investments will help you out if your gold mine ever runs out, if your industry stops, if suddenly AI changes your industry, if suddenly they create tree surgery cutting robots. You don't know what's going to come along and change the industry. But if whilst you're using your gold mine to be able to create you money, and then you're investing it into something that's going to go up in value, and it's going to be an asset sat in your personal or your balance sheet, then you're going to be able to have that to fall back on. So the key is to not be thinking, I need to dilute myself and start 10 businesses or 4 businesses or 5 businesses. Think about how you turn your current business, your current revenue stream into your gold mine, and then investing it. Because then you can invest it. You've got revenue stream from your investments, and you've got a revenue stream from your gold mine. So you might not need the latest thing. Like, there's so many people out there who are promoting themselves that their next thing is the biggest thing that you need to do. Like, get into crypto now before it gets to a certain point. Get into this revenue stream or that revenue stream. Get into this because we're going to sell it to you. You don't need to do all of them. You just need to find one gold mine that can then be put into one investment, because it gets so crazy in the world of social media. You see everyone's got the latest trick or the latest thing that you can buy to be able to show them the way to suddenly in a year's time you're going to be so wealthy. There are no overnight successes. I can guarantee you, every person that you see successful has put a lot of blood, sweat and tears into where they've got to. But a lot of people make it sound like they've done it in 30 days or 90 days or a year. There are no overnight successes. You've got to put the work in. So don't get caught up with me. I was like it for ages. I was like a magpie, shiny penny syndrome. Someone else has bought out, someone else is promoting the newest thing that's suddenly going to get us rich. It's like with our tree surgery mastermind. We can help people save a lot of time and make a lot more profit in a year, but ultimately it's going to take many years to create that business that's going to create success. In a year we can turbocharge you, but I never sell that in a year we're going to make you a 7-figure business that you're going to be sat on a beach drinking a pina colada and all's going to be good, because that's just not reality. So have a think about what you're doing and whether you're sat on that gold mine. And with your gold mine, try and take some of that money out and invest it. Invest it in something that you know and understand, or you can go and learn. And then you've got your business that pays your money. And then also you've got your assets that pay you money. And then you're always going to protect yourself from being in a safe position. And that's what we're doing over the coming years, is we're looking at where we can invest our money to be able to make it work harder for us. And then if anything ever does go wrong in the future, if an industry does change, we've got ourselves covered. So are you sat on a gold mine? I'll repeat my question again. Are you sat on a gold mine, and what do you need to do? What action do you need to take today, tomorrow, to be able to make that into a gold mine that's flowing, that can create you the life and the business that you want? Thanks all for listening. Take care.